I had a freeze up right before that last cutscene, so I think I'm just gonna start a new video here. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Yustola. I believe I now have everything I need to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me, Narn, did the mirrors appear to be of any significance? Pictures of heroes from the ages of gods, the Ronka Empire, and immediately before the flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime he could have been a curator of antiquities. There is no bearing on the task at hand. Perhaps the knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. Alright. We almost have everything, I think. We're just missing our body piece. And hopefully they'll give us weapons after a while, too. 401. Let's hurry to Slitherborough. The others are waiting. After we return, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runner will be eager to have you sampling his cooking. As soon as I discover anything in port, you'll be the first to know. Alrighty. Let's go ahead, just right back there then. Oh, we have somebody with a blue quest. Say, aren't you Narn? Master Matoy speaks quite highly of you. Sure, you have more important things to concern yourself with, but I need help, and there's no one else I could turn to. It's my friend, Quinford. Ever since we were young, he's always excelled in the arcane arts. In fact, even now he's trained to become a priest of the Knights Blessed. Perhaps the gifts of his gifts are clairvoyance, but I fear it's taken a toll on his mind as of late. He's always been different, but not like this. He's changed, frightening so. They just think him no stranger than usual, but they're wrong. I mean to prove it. You don't know him like we do. Which is precisely why I'd like you to talk to him with him, to get an objective opinion on the matter. So when we find out what ails him, I hope there's a way to cure it. Looks like they're in here, I think? Or maybe not, maybe they're in their other room. As for foretold by the will of the wood, we meet at last. I've been expecting you, Narn. Sure, no one else must hear of this, not yet. My dream is plagued with visions of the future. Calamity is upon us, and each night I witness our impending doom. But hope is lost, for the dreams speak of me as savior in the form of a great serpent. It was revered as a god in the days of the Ronkan Empire, and I believe it yet lives in the Great Wood, waiting to be roused from slumber. It has many names. Many would call it a protector, some the great destroyer. The will of the wood demands I find this great serpent. It is their only hope of salvation. I have been chosen, Narn, to be a savior of Slitherborough. So this is where you two have been hiding. We've gotten to know one another. What do you think? His dreams are an ill omen. You believe him? Oh dear, I fear I made a terrible mistake. Please don't tell me you've been convened with a star or some such nonsense. Valen, please, we're in the midst of a most important discussion. When we first began talks of these dreams and delusions, I held my peace, but I won't let you drag anyone else into this. Such narrow-minded thinking is why only I have been chosen by the wood, by the great serpent. Yes, Quinfort, whatever you say. You've mocked me for the last time, Valen. I will summon the great serpent this very day and prove to you the truth of my visions. Quinfort, wait, where are you going? Me of misfortune will likely bring him to his senses, but he's my friend, and I can't stand the thought of him getting hurt out there. Will you help me look for him? If anything should happen to him, I'll never forgive myself. Aye, let us track down the great prophet. Let's see if I can just, Get out of here a little bit faster. It's actually not that far. Aha, that looks like the spot up here. Surveying. Over there, I think I see him. Enough, Coinfort. Even you should recognize the danger of wandering off alone in these woods. You've really gone mad, haven't you? Mock me all you like, Valen, but now you'll bear witness to the truth with your own eyes. Behold, the divine protector of Ronka, the great serpent of legend. No, it can't be. That's the Great Serpent? I see nothing great about that. What is it exactly? I refuse to believe that's a serpent. Please tell me you're joking. Do not be jealous, Valen. The will of the wood works in mysterious ways, and the serpent is the key to our deliverance. How strange. Oh, they have another blue one here. It's on either current one, though. Makes me wonder. I'll probably come back to it later or something. Narn, the guard told me you left with Master Bertoya to wove an oath. And no sooner did you return that she locked her away from the chamber without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe, and that is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat by there by the fire? The stew will be ready soon. Sure, we can do that.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it? The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Umorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Oh, they followed us here, huh? And we don't have the backing of the Fae to help us out this time either.
Lord Forthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say, how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling Warriors of Darkness. They have slain Sin-Eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers, so I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king. Nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now. And the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making? Or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Thorthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he... Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. you will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for woven oath with all haste. We will leave you, but you may have time to prepare.
Woven oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our faith to join those salads?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
Alright. Gerd had been afflicted with the most terrible and infectious poison. We've attempted all manner of healing incarnations, unless his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can only slay the poison's advance. I pray it will afford sufficient time to find a cure. I'll fear at the young guard. Poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but ease his pain. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is not an impossible task. Where are the rest of the Blessed? How have they taken the news of Ilmore's generous proposition? With anger and dismay, we cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. Consider a conversation of all the Knights Blessed that we might consider the ultimatum, but I know how they'll answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We cannot abandon our faith. There is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee. I do not want to run from my troubles. In fact, with Narn's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. The Elmorian's presence here sternly stems from a desire to protect the Lightborn. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Were darkness to fall into Ronka, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless of course you finally decipher that tablet. As a matter of fact, I have, and we prepare everything we need to enter Yasmaja. What say you all? We need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one course lieth before us. Well, we are villains, are we not? Good, I leave the blessed in your capable hands, Ronar. Very well. I see there's no changing your mind, but all that is dark, I swear to keep the blessed safe. According to the tablet, we first need to obtain a seal used to identify the islands of Ronka in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in the complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience of some excursions, do you not? Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tusa-Mekta. While you see to that, Minfili and I will remain here to help shore up Slitherbol's defenses. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. Alright, this is becoming a bit more of a unfortunate setup here. Not sure exactly where we're heading. Okay, it's off that way. Trees and beetles after us. There you are, ready for a swim. The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle-looking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Ronkan culture. Ronkan sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood, arbiter of life and death. Below it was four others, each equal in rank: the Crawler, the Lubri, the Ubu, and the Wolf. Characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states that one must pay due deference to three of these beasts by placing one's palm on monuments wrought in their image. This was done in a specific sequence. My interpretation is correct. The order can be discerned from the three commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake, by its strength to our lands prosper. Be as the Upu rather than kin, as all parts seek betterment, so too as the whole. He is the wolf, move as one, peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. Tablet says not of the placement, size, or appearance of the monuments, alas. Hopefully all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. So we need the snake, the Opu, and the wolf. It's underneath here? Oh, there's something here. Okay. I Ah, we found the Serpent Statue. Send something stir elsewhere in the lake. Okay. Okay, I think we're heading this way next. Okay, it's not that one we need. We need the Opu Opu. Yes, this one. And now to find the last one. Which is somewhere else entirely. Where is the last statue at? Was that it over there, maybe? Or at least the entrance over there, maybe? Doesn't seem so, actually. Looks like we're about to head out of the circle. Oh wait, is there something down there? Looks like there's an opening, perhaps. Last one was the wolf. And it's right here. Very nice. What's more, you sent something stirring elsewhere in the lake. Perhaps the chamber containing the seal is open. Alright, time to find the seal itself. Should be right around here, I assume. Maybe further below. Or maybe it was the same spot as the snake. Oh yeah, it looks like there's something that opened up back here. Door opens to reveal a pedestal upon which rests a medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing. That just about does it for us, I think. Did you find it? Yes, we did. We found the Steel of Ronka. This medallion, it bears the L emblem of the Empire. There can be no doubt this is the Seal of Ronka. Well done, Narn. We can begin our preparations to enter Yusmajan in earnest. Now we get our weapon. That's curious. It's the same, Oh, it has slightly better item level, I guess, so we'll go ahead and take it. It's very blue. During the seal, it should be possible to enter Yashmajan and most of the Light's Guardians. Oh, go ahead to Slitherborough and inform the others. We've recovered from your exertions. Meet us with us in the cavern leading east out of the village. Okay, so there's actually a way through Slitherborough into the east side of things. I didn't realize that before, huh. So our ether comets should be getting closer now. Good, you're here. Ryder opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Jas Majah, and presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the Wood's protectors to find me when I last came here, and I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. If we carry the seal, there's no reason for us to let us guard down. Now let us seek out the Warden and put an end to its reign over these woods. The Wild Feet. Guess it's this way we're heading for the compass, which is the same way we're going anyway, so... This is pretty nice, though. Lion Forest, okay. Ah, there it is. How do we get up there? That way, it looks like. I believe we have 5, so this will be number 6. And we still have 3 more quest ones to get as well. But we're not doing too bad so far. At least I'm pretty sure that was 6, right? Yeah, it was. Okay. So 4 more. Is the other one, next one close by? Ah, it's further northeast. Okay. Alright, I'll fight you.
would seem we have found them.
You trespass upon sacred ground! Begone!
Wait! We did not come to! Stop! We mean you no harm.
Sister, is that...
We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there is yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us? But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
I'm assuming the next one's probably going to be at this village they're talking about. This does look like a pretty neat little area here. Huh. Oh wait, something just goes off to east. Okay. Ah, there it is. Let's see how I reach up here. There's a little encampment over here, too. Huh. Blue Deer Doe. A little sign of aggressive enemy. This makes number 7. About 300 something yards to the north, okay. I think we have enough now at the moment anyway, so we'll head to the village first. I would have the seal, that we may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, I see. Very well. Yeah, there's no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It's indeed proper size, and by weight it is plain it is made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. 3,000 years, we have waited for this moment. Now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fano. Ymit, her younger sister. Seemit, a pleasure. We're beginning to lose hope that you would come. I beg your pardon. These are troubled times for my people. Now I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into the woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you like, I will show you about the village, though I must warn you, it is a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. Alright. Made it to a village of tribal rabbit people. Oh, we got the final thing, the chest gear. This way, what is your name? Narn, and this is a common name nowadays. How times change. I digress. Come in, be sure to watch your step. Well, we got another etherite over here, so we may as well grab that first. I guess we could make it this way. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what became of the Empire, and my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the Palace Guard, which served under the last Emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of his imminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive, such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it safe, keep it secret, and look to the coming of your allies. Unto them you shall beneath it all, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command we have remained in Raktaka Greatwood, guardians of the Ronka ruins, and wisdom help within. Hope thou wilt not think the question impudent, but why did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We V's would easily live to see 3 of your elven lifetimes. We also have the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit thus than to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. Our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Summits just as this one are plentiful before the light came dominion over the land, but now Fano is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long, there will be none left to honor the Empire's wishes. You believe we are the allies from whom you waited. You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. Sister, we're glad of your presence here in the Greatwood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours should you wish it. You'll need only ask. You come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. Ymit, do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30, but that would mean how old are you exactly? Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with the other V's, then. But of course. And we should split up and acquire it individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there's time to act. Alright, let's talk to the rabbit people then. It was not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is that you would ask of me. Fortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins perimeter regularly, and if it was hiding nearby, I would know about it. Alright, so they hear very far, too. We searched for Light Warden. I can't say I've ever laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. Down below. Not seeing anybody. Oh, there they are. Outsider, but how? By the gods, allies of the Empire, my sincere apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the warden you wished to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest in peace, told me but once of his appearance in these woods. We're settling here in Fano. She lived in a village near Raktika Falls until it was destroyed by the Sin-Eaters. While on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger for one thing, but what struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she was seeing was the Light Warden. Your exchange with Koro has taught you something about the Light Warden's possible whereabouts. So by the Raktika Falls? I'm assuming? Okay, we have to head back up for this other one. Light Warden, no, I have not seen it. But I have witnessed the horrors of these lesser eaters, how they want to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing, waiting patiently for its minions to bring its next meal. Okay, so we didn't learn too much about it, but we learned of a possible location where it might be near. The others were able to provide what I could not. Near Raktika Falls. Why was I not told of this? I think I see now why it was never spotted on our patrols. I've never heard of these Raktika Falls. I can assume it lies deep within the woods of Yizmja. Just so, but the tunnel which leads there collapsed after a rather bloody battle with the Eaters, and has not been passable for many years. I made several attempts to clear away the rubble, yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as lost. Therefore, I'm making it a suitable place for the Warden to take sanctuary. There's perhaps one way to enter, though it would be a great peril to you and your companions. The Kuatana Revel, a temple to the northeast. It's been sealed for centuries, but within is a path that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ronka, it can. First we must go to the Kumo Atrapas. Once the flow of magic is restored there, path through Kuatana Revel can be opened. This may sound like a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from intending it to ourselves, and we know not how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting. That we might not be tempted, the means to do so were withheld from us. But we can show you the way. The rest will be up to you. It would seem that we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? Did you have to ask? Let us be about it then. That is your wish. It is my duty to escort you. When we attend to the matters at the Komos Astropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Ronka and Thancred and share with them all you can of these woods. While I have every intention of investigating Ritaka Falls, it is yet possible the Lightborn dwells elsewhere. That in mind, it would behoove us to prepare an alternate course of action. Yumit, Simit, I leave them to you. Yes, sister. Should our present course prove false, doubt not that Thancred and I shall find any and all possible paths forward. Alright. We finally get our chest piece, which gives us our bit here, unless they give us like earrings and whatnot, or the other accessories. Yeah, it looks like we're pretty much pure gold here. Interesting. In any case, this is probably a good stopping point. Looks like we have a blue quest. So we have that at least as well. So next time we will continue on and find out where this Lightborn is. So see you then.